South Carolina Weather Watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Monday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jess Peterson. And let's go and talk about the weather for your Monday evening going into your future. Looking at the radar right now, nothing going on for the entire state of South Carolina. But if you go on and move to the MRMS, as we go on and scroll our way out, we do have some reflectivity off the coast of Georgia and Florida. Seems to be some rain going on inside of Florida. We also do have some snow going on. Over here inside of South Dakota, as well as Arizona, Utah, and also some snow going on up here inside the Northeast as well. But overall, that's pretty much it. Nothing else really to say there. Nothing else really to say. Going on to talk about the cloud cover. We do have some low clouds going through the low country of South Carolina, as well as the PD region, trying to get some action as well. In terms of cloud cover, but right now, just seeming to be mostly clear for everybody. Maybe just some high clouds near Augusta, and then low clouds inside the low country. As we go on and move now to our cloud cover for the future, as you go on and push this forward, cloud cover will pretty much be leaving. Won't stay there, but there will be some cloud cover as we go into tomorrow morning. Cloud cover trying to kind of be like stringy, but it isolated and scattered throughout the upstate. And then as you continue through the day, again, just clouds moving in from the west, but kind of dissipating as it gets close towards central South Carolina. This is 24 hours out. This is I believe this is tomorrow night, Tuesday night, right here. Cloud cover still showing inside of the low country of South Carolina, as well as the PD and the upstate. But then as you get further, this is Wednesday morning right here. Cloud cover still staying there pretty much for most of the state. And then as you move around 48 hours to the future, this is our Wednesday night. Wednesday night right here, looking to be clear for pretty much everybody. So that's what cloud cover is looking like. If you go on and move to our current temperatures right now, 30 inside of Greenville, as well as 37 inside of Columbia. You even have 44 inside of Moncks Corner, 46 inside of Charleston, as well as 44 inside of Myrtle Beach. 46 in Savannah, as well as 46 inside of Beaufort, 41 in Augusta, 37 in Edgefield and Greenwood, as well as Columbia, 35 in Anderson. Low temperatures for tonight will actually be really low. 24 Greenville, 25 inside of Anderson, as well as 28 inside of Aiken, 28 inside of Barnwell, 37 in Hilton Head Island, 29 in Walterboro, 31 in Moncks Corner, 35 inside of Charleston, as well as 30 inside of Georgetown, 32 inside of Myrtle Beach. You even have 27 near Florence and 26 near Sumter. Moving on to your rainfall. Pretty much nothing. I mean, you just have like that little green spot along I-95 just to the north of Hilton Head Island and just to the south and west of Walterboro. But other than that, that's it. No rain really expected. Now going on to talk about our any type of severe weather or anything like that. This is the excessive rainfall outlook. Nothing for today as well as tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Just overall nothing going on. If you go on and move to our excessive rainfall, we just talked about that SPC outlook. Nothing going on for the entire nation as we go through the next 3 days, and then for the next 8 days, no severe weather. So now moving on to our future. And when I say future, we're going to talk about the short term, the next 48 hours, and then we're going to go on and talk about the long term, the next 400 hours or so. As we go on and move through, no rain seems to be expected. And as you go all the way through, this is around 10 o'clock in the morning right here. I'm going all the way to around 40 hours out. So this is 1:15. This is Wednesday, early in the morning. No rainfall expected for that entire period of time. So that's pretty much it in terms of that. So let's go on now and talk about the long-term future. Let me go on and show this real quick so I can go on and switch that on. But here it is right here. Time will be inside the top right corner of your screen. As we go on and push this forward, not really anything. I mean, some cold air as we continue moving through all the way through around the 16th, but past that, not really much until we get to around January the 18th, maybe even the 19th as well. As shower and thunderstorm activity will try to move through the entire state. Then continuing that even more forward, we have some snow. Again, 200 hours out. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but I'm also not saying that it will happen. That is seems to be trying to post up for the low country of South Carolina, PD region of South Carolina. That's January the 22nd right there, and going towards eastern North Carolina as well. That would be actually pretty good, especially for the low country and PD region who missed out on a lot of the snow that happened inside of in the last little system that we had. So it would be kind of beneficial, if especially if you like snow inside the low country. But continuing on past there, everything else is a bit too far out. Like, this is way too far out to talk about, but that might be something severe weather that we might have to watch out for late January. So that's just something to keep on the radar for now. But overall, still pretty quiet. So now let's go and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say for tonight. We actually do have a pretty big audience tonight. Thank you to the people inside the audience right now that is leaving a comment, saying people right here that you can see are here pretty much every single night. Even though they may not comment every single night, I don't doubt that they're here most of the time, and that's pretty much all that matters. But my cousin Thad says, good evening, Joseph. I hope all is well. All is well. Miss Oliver says, good evening, cool, dry day at my house. Started off with a brief shower this morning and pretty much cloudy all day. Pond wars are still going on with my waiting birds, but everything else is good. That is good to hear. Cheryl says, hi everyone, hello to you. My Nana says, hello Jay, hello to you. Mr. Anthony says, good evening to you. And then Mr. Michael says, good night, South Carolina, stay warm and sleep well. Good night to you as well. And let's go on and talk about San Antonio and Raleigh now. And if you are inside South Carolina and you are leaving for the night, make sure that you hit the like button and the share button if you have not already. And also make sure that you go on and hit the subscribe button if you are a new term viewer. But talking about San Antonio and Raleigh now, not really much to say here. I mean, you do have some shower activity going on at around 7 o'clock in the morning all the way to around 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning as well, going into your Wednesday. But other than that, pretty much it. Moving up here to Raleigh, North Carolina now, as we go on and move this all the way up here. Raleigh, just in terms of rainfall wise, there is not really much that you're seeing there as you go through the next 40 or so hours, so you seem to be good there. As you go on and talk about temperatures, now, temperatures as you go through tonight, tomorrow, and trying to get to the high temperatures at least for your Wednesday. But low temperatures tonight, 30-ish or somewhere around there. High temperatures tomorrow, 44. Low temperatures tomorrow night, 21, maybe even 20. And then Wednesday, high temperatures probably getting to around the mid 30s, maybe getting close to the high 30s, but overall the mid 30s for your high temperatures on Wednesday. Moving back down to San Antonio for temperatures as well. Already checked for severe weather. No severe weather expected for either location. But moving on to here now, low temperatures tonight in San Antonio around 40, high temperatures tomorrow 60, low temperatures tomorrow night only dropping to around 50, maybe even lower, 47. And then high temperatures 50-ish going into your Wednesday for high temperatures. And that's pretty much it. So now what's going on throughout the entire United States, just news in general. Let me go on and pick that up. Critical to extremely critical fire weather conditions still going on inside of California as wildfires are still occurring. I think overall the death toll now is up to around 12 people now. That was yesterday, I think. I'm not quite sure what it is today. But I think it is confirmed 12 people have died from this tragic event that's still going on inside of Southern California, and heavy lake effect snow going on inside of Canada, like in Ontario, and Lakes Erie going on inside of New York as well, getting some lake effect snow. Freezing conditions going on in southern Arizona as well as southern Georgia. We also do have cold weather advisories for -30. Yes, -30 degree wind chills are expected tonight inside of North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, as well as some winter weather still going on in the UP of Michigan, and pretty much the regions just to the south of the lake effect snow, like Pennsylvania and Ohio. Other than that, that's pretty much all. Don't really see anything else except for just some more cold weather going on, like inside of North Carolina, maybe some black ice, some slippery road conditions going on there. But that's it. So I don't see anything else inside the chat. If something else pops up, I'll be here for about another 5 minutes just to check and see what's going to happen, or what's the chat is saying. But I will be back. Tomorrow morning with your Tuesday morning forecast update. Make sure that you go on and hit the like button and hit the share button if you have not already. Also, make sure that you go on and hit the subscribe button as well if you are a new time viewer and you have not hit the subscribe button yet. Hey, yeah.